Anyways, we're gonna get started on the SeaRay. It's an 18-foot SeaRay Bowrider, and he's got some damage on here that he wants repaired. So I got 3 spots, I believe, on the boat that need repair. Each spot is different in terms of damage. So I'm gonna break this up basically into 3 different videos. And I know I've done some hull repair and whatnot in the past on past videos, but this might give you a better example of it actually on a boat. So I'm just going to bring the camera over and I'll show you this hole that we're going to get going on. So right here, this is basically our impact point here. You can see how the gel coat's kind of loose and broken all up in there. So I'm going to ground that out. You can see I've already been playing with colors off camera here and kind of have an idea where we're going color wise. So anyways, going to get to work on doing this, prepping this, and we'll see where this leads us. So basically what I have here is a countersink bit, just like that right there, inside of a drill. And all I'm going to do is we need to get this gel coat out of here. Safety glasses highly recommend because this stuff could chip and blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So all I'm looking at doing here right now is removing this gel coat. So we're going to see how good of a job this thing's going to do for us. So not doing what I want it to do. Going to grab a drill bit. I'm going to drill it out first and then see what I can do with the countersink bit. If that doesn't work, we'll go to plan C. Okay, so here we go, drill bit. 9/64, but I don't think it really matters here. I'm just going to center this up and drill a hole. All right, so you got to make it worse before we make it better. So you can see where I drilled the pilot hole here, right into there so I can get my countersink bit in. I took my countersink bit, drilled it, and then I oblonged it here, obviously. And that is because we had loose fiberglass and we had loose gel coat in and around that area. So we wanted to get rid of all of that out of there so that we have a solid repair area. So here we are now. And basically what I got to do here is I got to fill this up a little bit before I put gel coat to it. I have some liquid gel coat repair, and this is just clear. It has wax in it, and I just mixed them up here now. I did a test earlier, so I know this is going to work. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here to fill up this hole. Not all the way flush to the top by any means. I still want to keep the curve. So that when I come back in here tomorrow, I can hit that with my gel coat paste, smooth it out, and hopefully it's a one-shot deal. But we'll see. Anyways, so it's already mixed up. I already got my hardener in there. I'm going to put this in, and we'll call it. Now, I also taped this off camera, and I put down a hard tape line where I don't want to exceed my work, basically. But on top of that tape line, then I moved it in, and this is going to be my removable tape. So basically when I'm done here today with this, I peel this tape off, I walk away. Tomorrow when I come back, we retape it, we sand it, do what we have to do. Every time you do a step of work, you can remove that tape, but your hard line stays there. And that's kind of like your parameters. You don't want to go beyond that, basically. So anyways, going to get this in there. And it's nothing fancy here, it's just a popsicle stick and probably the use of my finger here a little bit. And I mean, honestly, people, that's it. Just want to make sure that we get that hole filled up. And that's it. We're gonna walk away at this point right now. I'll just bring this in and show you. So there you go. That's basically all I'm doing at this point here today, on this spot here anyways. And we're gonna let that cure. When we come back, which will probably be tomorrow because it is late afternoon here right now, I'll hit that with some sandpaper, and we'll get it prepped up, and then we got some gel coat paste that we're gonna throw on there. So earlier today off the camera, this is what I did. And this is essentially just our clear paste, and that's already hard there now. So we know that's gonna cure up. This is same stuff, I use the same hardener. And then I was playing around with colors here, right? So anyways, the white right here, not that great of a match, it's hard for you to see here. But anyways, I did come up with a color variation, and see if this kind of shows up. There we go. So this right here, where I'm pointing to, that's going to be our color. Now the issue that I ran into on this boat that most of you out there are going to run into is this is an older boat, and it hasn't been that well kept in, you know, a number of years. So prior to doing any work on here whatsoever, I came in, I washed this area down, and I buffed it. And that gave me the best possible color that I could come up with. So I don't have an exact match here, and even if we were to order the OE gel coat for this, it wouldn't be an exact match, excuse me, because this boat is so badly faded and chalky and whatever else. But anyways, so that's the closest match I came up to. And this is just playing with, you know, some colors and whatever else. And on the other side of the boat, we have damage, which is going to be down here. And that's a whole, it's the same gel coat, but it faded differently than up here. So instead of mixing up, you know, different colors and all this other stuff, I just got a close in between because, I mean, we could be here all day. Okay folks, so here we are, same boat, SeaRay. This is on the starboard side. The damage on the other side was, if you remember, was a hole, and we basically oblong that with a countersink drill bit. So anyways, that's setting up nicely right now. So over here on the starboard side, now we have obviously more damage over here. This was catching something metal on a dock, and as you can see, he's got an upside down smiley face and kind of a joker face over here, but there you go. But anyways, give me a second here. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. So anyways, I came in here with a burr and my air tool and just kind of like a Dremel basically, and just got rid of all the loose stuff in there. So I'm down to solid gel on the sides, and we got solid fiberglass in behind there. So all we're looking at doing on this is a gel repair, and the same as over here, and we have some light scuffing in there. Want to point one thing out is it's going to repair it. We got a close color match, but you're gonna see this. The only way to not see this would be to spray gel. I don't want to spray gel if I don't have to on this one. I'm really crossing my fingers hoping I don't have to. I'm going for a repair on this. Customer just wants a repair, not looking to spend a lot of money. And so this will make it watertight, and you know, it'll be repaired. Will you see where the damage was? Yes. Will you see where the repair was? Yes. You know, obviously if he lets the boat oxidize the way that it has already, it'll disappear. You won't see it. Whenever you come back to give the boat a bright polish or buff or whatever else, yeah, you're gonna see it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're gonna see it. Will it be visible to someone who doesn't know that the damage exists? We'll find out at the end. Most often than not, when it's repaired, You know, versus not being repaired. The first thing someone sees is the not repaired part. When it's been repaired, if the person doesn't know that it was there, chances are they're not looking over every square inch of the boat to see where it was or if there's any damage. And but once it's pointed out to them, they'll know. And obviously the owner's always going to know, because they're going to know exactly where they damaged the boat. And I'm always going to know. So anyways, got it all taped up, double layered. I already got my patch paste mixed up. That's all we're using. So we're using a combination of patch paste and gel tint color and our hardener, and that's all I'm doing basically. You guys have seen me mix this up numerous times. If not, go back and see the videos. I'm trying to shorten these down a little bit, other than my kind of side rants or side notes. But anyway, so we're gonna get to work on this. So I'll go get my stuff and away we go. All right, so I went ahead, I mixed up my paste and everything, and I didn't turn the camera on when I put it on. I mean, you guys have seen me put this on before. And this one went fairly well. I already had to pull my tape. And what happened over here, and it's gonna be hard for you to see, but I noticed right here when I was doing the little damage in there that it started gelling on me already. So that was actually pretty amazing, because I had only mixed it up maybe 10 minutes prior, and I didn't really mix it hot, and it's only 63 Fahrenheit in here. So started gelling on me quick, which is, you know, not a bad thing, because I was just about done anyway. So had to hurry up and peel my tape and everything before this really sets up. So for the most part, I'm pretty proud coming across here. I'll come in with my sanding paper tomorrow with a block, and I'll knock this down. And as you can see, the color match, you know, so far isn't that bad, right? I do see some low spots in here right now, so I will have to come back. I do have extra paste mixed up, and same as over here. We'll see how all that works out. I'm expecting to come in, have to do a few little touch-ups here, probably in the little cove here on both sides, and that'll be okay, because I'll knock this down first and then I'll knock down the other side then too. So I'll mix up one batch, I'll come in, I'll do whatever touch-ups here, and then I'll hit the other side basically. So anyways, that's it here for tonight. I'm gonna let that dry. It's about time for me to get out of here anyway, so. Well, we're done. So I saved everyone the agony here of watching me apply paste, sand it out, apply paste, sand it out, all that other good stuff. So anyways, this was our major damage area here on the starboard side of the boat. And you can look back in the video and see, you know, where the damage was and whatnot. So this is what we have as the finished product. It may not show up on the camera, and like I said, you're gonna see where the damage was. We weren't looking at gelling the entire side of the boat. We weren't looking at blending, you know, color to color. We wanted to keep this as simple as possible, which I did, and it turned out actually a little bit better than I anticipated on this side. So anyways, our damage went up here, and I mean, for me looking at this angle, looking right at it, obviously I can see it. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera. I think you can see a little bit of it. You know, in the daylight outside of the shop, you're going to see where it was repaired. But you know, nice and smooth, has a gloss on it. The color match is as good as it can be. Now that being said, I did do the port side. I'm going to get over there in a second. I'll bring this over, and there you go. So you can see, you know, how the repair has finished off basically. Now, again, it's not a perfect repair. It was never intended to be, you know, the perfect repair. And again, we just had to acknowledge the rest of the shape of the boat here, right? So anyways, those are the two main repairs that I had on this boat. I did no video for the bottom. Honestly, I didn't even want to be on the bottom. My shoulder, my arm is killing me today. I just finished the job yesterday. And I mean, like, that is like my maximum reach right now from being underneath the boat and standing. So anyways, none of that's on video. That was just, you know, I was covered in dust head to toe, what have you. But anyways, that's that. That's the repair. So on that note, that's it for the SeaRay. And, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You know, sharing, commenting, whatever. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up on this video. I'm going to flip over here. I'm going to have a shorter other video. So anyways, thanks again, and we'll see you again on the next one.